I feel like this is the most awkward moment of silence of my life. Well, you gotta go and make it weird. Because that is me. I always gotta make things weird. After all, weird things are more fun. Hello, welcome. I have not been. I realize I've not streamed since I think June 5th, I want to say. Who was it? No. June 2nd was the last time I streamed because it was Femboy Friday. But here I am tonight on a Monday night / Tuesday morning. Normally I am doing music performance on Monday nights, but this week they're not. Well, actually, they're having it, but I was originally going to go just to support, but I've already been out today, and I don't feel like going out twice in the same day, especially considering I have to be up for work at 8 a.m. So I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to stay in, and since I have energy, I'm going to stream instead. Instead of forcing myself to go out and then being like, fuck, I wish I'd have stayed home. It's like the only thing that makes me think I wish I'd have stayed home is when I'm on my way home. Because in that moment, I'm like, it's going to be at least 2 hours until I get home. I just wish I'd have stayed at home. Also, I got to kind of conserve my energy because I'm performing in LA on Saturday. I'm so excited. And instead of doing one song, I'm going to be doing like a show mix of like what I deem to be my best work, just to really showcase what I've got, I guess. Because they sent me the email and was like, you can either do one song up to 4 minutes long or a show mix up to 4 minutes long. So I'm like, I cannot sell myself in one song because I am so many different styles, so many different genres, and as a crossover artist, I feel like I gotta show that, you know? So I went with the potential set list that I had written up and kind of just went through that set list and picked 4 songs, so like about a minute of each, and picked the best minute out of each of those 4 songs and created my show mix. It ends up being, sorry, my hair is like off. Okay, so I cut my hair, if you couldn't tell. And I feel like there's a hair sticking somewhere. And I see it in my periphery when I talk, and it makes me, I'm high. It makes me keep looking over there, so I apologize for that. But anyway, I'm going to be opening with Duality. So about a minute, 15 seconds of Duality, switching into Hurt Me Better. I cut the intro music off, start with the lead and chorus, go into the first verse, and that puts me at about 2 minutes, 15 seconds. I go into the third verse of Dying to Be Alive. That's about 45 seconds. At that point, I've taken 3 minutes. And then I end with the ending verse and ending chorus of Rule 34, which puts me to 3 minutes and 50 seconds, just enough time to do my outro of At Chap 13 Out. I'm also going to throw a couple shout outs in at the end. This is just water. Yes, this is water. I don't know why I'm talking like that. But I know usually I have some kind of questionable beverage and I'm like, is this safe to drink? I'm not sure, but I'm going to drink it. But this time Got water. So yeah, today was fun. I went to a Juneteenth event and it was super fun. Happy Juneteenth, everybody. Um, I know it's technically the 20th now, but that's because I stream at midnight. It was a lot of fun. Got to see my friends. It was great, and that's why. But that's also why I didn't go back out again, because I made the journey there and back, and then to go out again for a show at midnight was just, I'm like, I can't do it. Especially considering I'm flying to LA Friday night, performing on Saturday, and flying back that same night. I will be back in time for Pride on Sunday. So I've got a crazy weekend ahead, which is why I'm like, nope, I'm staying in tonight and tomorrow night and Wednesday and Thursday. Maybe not Thursday, there's something I kind of want to go to, but all the rest of these nights I'm staying in, and I'm sleeping in Friday because my flight doesn't leave till like fucking 10:30 at night. I chose that though. I was like, I ain't getting up early. Adjep 13 doesn't get up early. That's a lie, because I literally am a morning prep cook and I get up at 8 a.m. every day that I work. However, that is when I am being Otto, alright? When I'm being Otto, sure, fine. You have to get me up at 8 o'clock in the morning, alright. I'll just go with it. But when I'm being Adjep 13, that motherfucker is asleep until 2 p.m. So, he ain't getting up to get on no plane, no early. Fuck that. I got a flight at 10:30 at night. Yeah. It is really hot in here. Why is it so hot in here? I don't have the AC on because it makes noise. And I don't know how that'll sound on here. But I kind of need to turn the AC on because I'm sweating. You can't see it, but I'm sweating badly. Alright, what is this stream anyway? Oh. I don't even know what that is. I know I was supposed to mess with my settings before I streamed again, but I totally forgot to do that. I'm terrible at doing what I'm supposed to do. As in music studio, should I do like a live practice for what I'm gonna do in LA? Or should I work on Femboy World? Should I tell a bedtime story? I don't know. Possibilities are endless at this hour. Okay, that always freaks me out. When I hear a noise, I always freak out. I don't know why, because there's literally no one else here but me. But I think I'm so used to having a cat that I think, you know what I'm saying? Like if you've had cats, I think you know what I'm saying. You hear something and you think the cat's got into something. Or is that just me? Where's my... Oh, it's right here. Okay. I love how it tells me like 2 places that I am live. Thank you. I did not know that I was live. Okay. But yeah, the mix that I made. Sorry, I'm gonna be all over the place tonight. Yeah, but which one's the MP3? I don't know. So I made like 2 files of this. One is the MP3, which is the one I want to play. And then I made like a fucking another file in some other format. Because one of the websites I'm posting music to now only accepts a different format. I'm like, how do you not? How do you not? So that's that. I need to open. I did not. Shut up. That is not what I wanted to happen. Not at all. But at least I know it's like sounds good, I guess. Where am I? There, okay. That's the last thing I was working on. Now we can start it over.
King of Shinjuku, Ikimashou.
I can make decisions because I want them both. Daytime, nighttime, I'm talking all the time. Lost at first sight, kitten, get in line. Tease and pics, sex or text, yeah, I'm fine. As for my snap, like I give my information. Stay on my pics, begging for attention. So cute, they say, yeah, I know. So freaky, they say, know that too. On the knees, tongue out, looking up. Bent over in the window, fill me up. Always ready to take a load, but are you ready to go down my road? Cause I don't do breakups, I just collect them. On my second now, just waiting for the next one. They don't want what I got, I can make it feel good. 7 minutes in this class to put you in the right mood. Yeah, it's gay anyway, every day. Love you now, but hate you tomorrow. All my gays and days come out to play. Say you know how to, but have you met Makoto? Just like my sexuality, baby, I got duality. Imehitsuyone, kiteyone, zenbu chodai go good and night. Itami wa yorukobi, moto tsuyoki. Ikawashi yo, ikazuje yo, mecha ni shitai, omorikiri. Agashiku asuru, moyoku kitsukere. I wake up feeling like I wanna die, like I'm lost and afraid, with nowhere to hide. Comfort in darkness, corrupted by life. I'm your type of guy, a demon child who never thrive. Will I heal in time? Will I feel alive? Maybe if I cut a little deeper this time. Become what is desired, dread the inevitable, do anything for a stranger's approval. Natural disasters abound, lives indispensable. It's my life, no need to be discernible. Free will give way to existential apathy. Entitled narcissism got no place for empathy. Got first world problems, need views and subscribers. Give me attention, no time for wars. People killing each other, wars on the daily. You're down on your luck, let's profit a tragedy. Society crumbles into a downward spiral. Your only concern? Will this make me go viral? Echi boy kawaii kao, iki sona ahekao. Toko no koyumesta pano natarara. Eni shotakan hagashine mochira. Sexa erokuruke, fechi o zembashte. Can't drive, can't stop, let me be a master. Can't break, can't fake, give me all the power. Pretty boy, Asian femdom, I'm your masochistic daydream. Narcissistic cowboy boy, I'm the motherfucking uke. Go shushin sama arigato.
Sex ad? Hell nah. I just thought I'd rule 34 myself before 4chan got the chance to rule 34 me.
Agile 13, out. It's my dictatorship. Yeah. I'm good with that. Obviously, I'll do it much better for the performance, but I know the words. I got perfect timing. It's only up from here, kittens. It's only up from here. Why am I shaking? I love how my phone's like telling me my bedtime's 1 a.m. and normally on this night I would be out until 5:30. Itchy. My skin is so dry right now. It's so dry. So if you see me scratching myself, that's why. It's nothing fucking weird. Don't be trolling. Don't be saying some weird shit. My skin's just dry. But yeah. This has been an interesting, I want to say, couple of weeks. I don't know what this camera's doing. Okay. This has been an interesting couple of weeks in the sense that a lot of things have happened all at once, mostly good, so I'm good with that. But it's just like, I had to take a step back and rest up. So that's why I haven't really been on Instagram that much. I haven't been streaming. I haven't been working. I've just been practicing for my LA performance. Made my show mix. Practicing that. And focusing on that. That's it. That's like all I've been doing until today. Like today's the first day that I kind of feel like myself again. Not like I didn't feel like myself like in a bad way per se. It was more like I feel like existentially exhausted and I need a break. So I took one. And years ago, I would not have listened to my body. I would not have listened to myself. And I'd have just kept on going. But that's when bad things really happen. So rather than to wear myself down and just keep pushing, I recognized the fact that I needed to stop for a second, few days, week, whatever. And sorry, I'm a gross bitch and I'm picking the scab on my knee. But I realized that I needed a break and I took it. And now I feel a lot better. And I'm still not going to do a whole lot until I get my performance behind me because I want to really focus and do well. So I'm not really going to be going, like I said, I'm not going to be going out this week or anything. I feel like I got plenty of time to go out after. Just do the best that I can and then I'll have something to celebrate, right? So I'm super excited. I have technically been to LA before, but not really. So I'm really excited, even if I'm only gonna be there a day. Is it true that I run my words together? Everyone I talk to is like, you run your words together a lot. And I'm like, you know, just go with it. I made an entire music genre called visual K porn rap. And it's the fact that in conversation I run my words together that concerns you. Come on now, kitten. I don't know why I'm drinking this much water at fucking 1 a.m. I will probably regret that, but also I'm very thirsty. So yeah, that's my life right now. Now that I practiced once, I practiced it once. Should I practice it again? Should I do it some more? It's like, I feel like I should. I'm definitely going to stream again before my performance. I shouldn't say definitely, because then if I don't, then I feel like a liar. So I'm going to say I'm going to put in my best effort to stream one more time before my performance. Not Friday, so it won't be a Femboy Friday this week. It'll be a Femboy Friday, but I'm going to be on my way to LA. Not here. Not streaming. So there's that. I will be streaming. Hopefully, my goal is to live stream my performance out there. We'll see how that goes. If not, it'll be up on my YouTube channel. Which I have some other performances I'm going to put on my YouTube channel. I'm just going to splice them all together, though, because I've got enough now to do that. At first I didn't, but now I think I have 5 total. So I'm just going to splice all 5 of those together, and it ends up being like a 15-minute video. Instead of like uploading them one at a time, like these fucking 2.5-minute long videos like back in 2008. Well, in 2011, kittens, we got 15-minute videos now. So that's what we're going to go with. And what else? Well, I have another major announcement to make, but I'm debating if I should tell it tonight or if I should wait until next time. Should I tell it? Should I tell it tonight or should I wait till next time? I think I'll wait till next time so that I can put in the title. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. In the meantime, I am gonna do this. What the fuck? So I worked on my autobiography some more as well. I'm still on the desolation chapter though. It's a long chapter. So the chapters are, I told you this was going to be a stream where I go from one topic to the next and not even in an organized way whatsoever, but there are 8 chapters in my autobiography. My autobiography is titled Rising Down and Falling Up, Existence as Told by Chap 13. So I'm not going to call it an autobiography. I'm not going to call it a memoir. It's just existence as told by me. But each chapter is titled after one of my songs. The first one being Hurt So Good, the second one Locked in the Closet, the third Desolation, the fourth Shinjuku Boy, the fifth Suffering in Love, the sixth Quarter Life Crisis, the seventh Hurt Me Better, and the eighth Lifeless. So they all have titles like my songs. The only slight difference is that Locked in the Closet is translated into English because it's actually the original title to Locked in the Closet was written in Japanese, but that's changed over the years, and now I just call it Locked In, but it was originally a Japanese title, as well as Suffering in Love is Aini Kuroshimi when it's written in the song title, but for this purpose, I translated it so that all the titles are in English to make it easy. So essentially, the thing that sets my story apart from like other people that write life stories or autobiographies or memoirs or whatever is the fact that I am organizing mine like a self-help book. I'm not doing it in chronological order. I'm not doing it in the format that's anything like someone's life story at all. I am dividing it up. Each of those chapters deals with something in my life. For example, Hurt So Good deals with my years of suffering with eating disorders. And Locked in the Closet deals specifically with my sexuality and gender identity. And all the different things I identified as before coming to the conclusion of what I am now. All the channels, paths, and shit that I went through. Everything that I did. Everything I did to get where I am now. The back and forth stuff the medical industry made me do. Just to get what I wanted. But I don't want it to sound like I don't know, I ain't gonna say nothing else about that. That's what it deals with. And then Desolation deals with. Originally, I said that the Desolation chapter was gonna deal with my depression and isolation as a teenager and young adult. But it's ended up being so much more than that. It's literally me unpacking a lot of shit and looking back at how fucked up that time was for me. Looking back as an adult and realizing, damn, that was intense. That was a lot. And look at you, you made it out just fine. Twitch, cringe. You know, it's like one of those. Shinjuku Boys, obviously, my life in Japan. And like, that's where I began talking about how I got into music and everything and what my ultimate dream is, all that kind of shit. Suffering in Love is I'll leave you in suspense. Quarter life crisis. Quarter life crisis is 2020. Mostly. It's mostly 2020. And how I got back on my feet and how I made the ultimate decision to live unapologetically, authentically, in a place where I can feel free to do that. Hurt Me Better. Hurt Me Better is the smut chapter. I was talking about that on someone else's stream. I'm like, chapter 7 though. Chapter 5 and 7. I mean, 5 isn't too bad. 6 gets really dark with a lot of stuff, but it's not necessarily hentai level. But chapter 7's the hentai chapter of my story. So when I say I style it like a self-help book, I'll say it like this. Take the first 3 chapters like a self-help book. Take 4 and 5 like a objective how you say nah 1 through 3 is like a self-help book. Chapter 4 is like a travel guide. Chapter 5 is a romance novel. Chapter 6 is a dystopian realism. Chapter 7 is literal hentai. And chapter 8 is back to a self-help book. Because chapter 8, Lifeless, is literally it's going to be stylized a little bit differently than the rest of the book. That's all I'm going to say. The 8th chapter is going to be a reflection on the past, present, and future. So it's going to be told from all 3. Don't think I'm insane. I mean, there's nothing wrong with me if I was. But this is just Atto things, and I'm just going to say the 8th chapter is going to be told from all 3 of my sides, all 3 of my personas, each one reflecting on a different time, past, present, or future. I don't know why I'm telling all this. It's going to take me forever to get to chapter 8. And when I finally do, it's going to be something else. Something else. Like, I'm gonna say it right now, like, chapter 8 could be just an entirely different story on its own, you know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be stylized so differently compared to the rest of the book that it'll definitely keep the reader's attention, let me tell you that much. And that's kind of what I'm going for. I kind of just want, with a story like mine, I kind of want to make sure I keep your attention. Because I realize it can get repetitive. But I'm trying my best to not let it be repetitive. Because I want it to be captivating and interesting and motivating and inspiring and frustrating and a tragedy and a drama and a horror movie all rolled into one. Plus hentai. So, the 7th chapter, though. About to make a meme of that. When I release it, just make a meme of it. That 7th chapter, though. It's gonna be some hot shit. But it also ties in with like my song lyrics, so there's a reason I have to include the things that I write about in the 7th chapter are integral to understanding where I currently am with my music style and my lyrical content. I'm not writing smut just for the sake of writing smut, although that would be fun. But nah, I already wrote one of those. Inspired by a dream that someone had. Hey, what's up? How have you been? I've not streamed for like 2 weeks and 3 days. I was just talking about the story that I'm working on. That's awesome. Yeah, I remember you mentioning that you're working on a new album. I have also been super busy practicing for upcoming performances and also working on my new album. So, a lot of busy stuff. So that's why I haven't really had time to stream. And I also kind of took a break for a week because my body was really run down. So I was like, I just need to do nothing for a few days. So I'm trying to actually listen to myself instead of just push through like I always usually do. But I do feel better now that I kind of like paused what I was doing and took care of myself for a few days. So I wanna, but this stream's just random. I have no idea. Okay, I just realized my modem's still upside down. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You were 100% correct. So like my modem, router, whatever the fuck it's called, it's upside down right now. I forgot to turn it back up the right way. But I kind of don't want to get up and go over there and fix it right now. So it's just going to be chilling upside down. What sort of artist are you looking for? Are you still taking, auditions? Last time when I was on here, I was working on one of the new songs that I was supposed to release this month. But if I get it finished, I'll be lucky to get it released by the last day of the month. Like, I wanted to release it this month because it's Pride Month and it kind of relates. But we'll see if I can get it done by the 30th or not. If not, I'll just push it to July 13th and keep with my 13 streak. Ah, gotcha. Yeah. like I make beats and produce my own stuff, but that's like pretty much the extent of my production and mixing skills. I just work on my own stuff. I've never really worked on anything else that wasn't something I've created. Which is also like why I never perform cover songs, is because I can't feel it. Like I can't relate to something that I didn't write. Similar to the fact that I can't like my production and mixing skills aren't that good. So I can only work with stuff that I've written and I know like how the feeling's supposed to be. So I feel the feeling and I go with the sound that sounds like the feeling. If the feeling were a sound. That was a sentence. That was a sentence. But I think you get what I mean. Like, I know how the feeling is from the lyrics, and like when I make the beats, it's the sound that evokes that sort of feeling. This is going to be a short stream tonight, though. I'm only going to be on for probably a total of an hour. An hour 15. Because I have to be up at 8 in the morning. I have to be at work at 10 and I have a long commute, so I don't want to stay on later than... Definitely I don't want to be on later than 2. Yeah. But I like this new job so much better than my old one. Like, it's so much better in every way. No, my days off now are Sunday, Monday, and Friday. So I only work 4 days a week. Sunday, Monday, Friday. Monday's the same. I'm kind of always off on Mondays. I remember that. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, we need to hang out sometime. Especially now that I have like the energy to do so. Yeah, absolutely. You're absolutely right. And like I said, I have the energy now to like actually do something instead of just barely enough to get to my performances, work on music, go to work, and then, force myself to do things that I shouldn't even be forcing myself to do. So I did that for a while, but now it's looking up. So I feel re-energized. And that's a good way to feel. Thank you. Because it's so weird, like, all these good things were happening, but yet I was like, I'm just too exhausted to be excited right now, you know. But now I'm like, okay, this is happening, this is real, this is a thing, all right. So it's really fun. Because I leave for LA on... Yeah, exactly. I leave for LA Friday night and I perform on Saturday, and then I'm headed back on Sunday morning. So I will be back for Pride on Sunday. I'll also be back in time for my live band performance on Monday. So it's gonna be definitely a busy but exciting weekend. Busy but very exciting. What else? So I have another big announcement, but I'm not announcing it tonight. I don't have anything else really to talk about. Like I said, this is going to be shorter than my usual streams. Like usually I do at least 2 hours, but tonight this is going to be about, an hour 15. Just because I need to get some sleep before in the morning. Yeah, I'm always up at 3 a.m. too, but I've been trying. See, what I was doing for the past 6 weeks that I've had this job, I was staying out on Monday to like 5:30 a.m., going to work at 8 a.m. Getting up for work at 8 a.m. on Tuesday, going out on Wednesday, staying out until 4 a.m., getting up 8 a.m. on Thursday, going out Thursday night, staying out until 6 a.m., sleep until 3 p.m. on Friday, streaming till like 3 a.m. on Friday, getting up at 8 a.m. again on Saturday. See a pattern? Then staying out on Saturday until like 6:30 a.m., sleeping in on Sunday until 3 p.m., staying in bed all day on Sunday, staying up till like 4 a.m., sleep until 3 p.m. on Monday, and then doing it all over again. So then I wonder why my body felt so run down. I have a weird sleep-wake cycle. From the time I was a kid, I would stay awake until like 4 a.m. and naturally sleep until like 2, 3 p.m. They never could figure it out. They tried the whole thing where it would push my schedule back to like sleep at normal hours, and all I did was I would go to sleep at 9 or 10 and sleep for like an hour or two, and then I'd be awake the rest of the night. So that didn't work. Then it got so bad when I was like probably, I want to say 6 years ago, it got so bad that I went an entire winter without seeing any daylight. Like that sounds like deep and sad, but I literally would go to sleep at 6 a.m. when the sun was coming up and sleep until like 5 p.m. when the sun was going down. So that was the winter of 2016 and 2017 for me. Everyone's like, no wonder you're so depressed. You don't see the sun ever. And I'm like, well, I'm too depressed to want to see the sun. It fucks you up, though. It fucks you up. Because that's what I said, too. I was like, fuck this daylight. I'm a child of the night. Midnight's when I come alive. That's literally in my fucking song. It's literally the reason I stream at midnight. But there comes a point where the longer you go without seeing daylight, it just messes with your head. It's not just the vitamin D, it's like that fucking in your head, like the whole circadian rhythm thing, where like your brain sees light and you're like, oh, it's time to get up, and then it's dark and you're like, oh, it's time to go to bed. Like, apparently if you go too long with only artificial light, it messes with your like sensory mode, and it can cause like panic attacks and anxiety and stuff, because it's like your body goes into crisis mode. I mean, it happened to me. Like, after 2 winters of that, by the 3rd year, I was already back to a more normal sleep schedule. Like, listen, my sleep's always been delayed, but instead of like 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. in the winter time, the following winter I slept from like 4 a.m. to 2 p.m. Lot better. And then it slowly like reverted to now it's like I go to sleep around 4 a.m., I sleep till noon, and I'm up. So I'm comfortable with that. I like that. The fact that, I can go to sleep at 3 or 4 and get up at noon is good to me. And for work, like, I'm trying to go to sleep by like midnight on the nights that I have to get up at 8 a.m. so that I can, function. But I still end up usually staying up till 3 and getting up at 8 anyway. I mean, yeah, that works too. The best sleep I get is probably after I've completed something. That sounds weird, but like, say I finish a song, I sleep so good that night. Or I perform, I sleep so good that night. Just that sense of accomplishment makes me feel at peace. And so my mind shuts off for a little bit. Because that's the reason I can't sleep, is because my mind never stops. Like, my mind is going all the time. Like, I should do this. I should have done this. I need to do this. I want to do this. I should not have done that. Why didn't I make the other decision? You know what I mean? Like, I second guess myself on everything all night long. And then by the time I am finally too exhausted to overthink anymore, it's daylight. Which, if I have to get up for work in 2 hours, it's like, fuck my life. I overthink all night. But when I accomplish something in a day, I don't overthink. I don't know. And the cool thing is, lately I haven't been doing that. Lately I haven't been doing that. So I'd say since I moved, I haven't been doing that. And my sleep schedule is actually, I could regulate it for the first time in my life if it wasn't for the fact that I go out like 3 to 4 nights a week. But I'm going out with purpose. I'm not going out just for fun. I mean, of course, I always have fun, but I'm going out to promote my music mostly and meet people. And when I meet people, I can network. And the best way to get music out there is to make friends who are interested in different music. So you're doing a favor for each other. Because it's genuine and it's authentic. Instead of everything being so commercialized. I like when stuff like spreads naturally like that. I think it's really something special. So yeah, that's why I'm out 4 nights a week. And if I wasn't, I feel like I'm at a point now where I'm content enough with myself and I feel accomplished enough on this trajectory that I could regulate my sleep to be like the same time bed, same time up pretty much every day, which is a calming thought. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. It happens. I don't know what that was. I keep getting these messages on Instagram where people are like, "Do you want promotion?" And then they sending me this list of stuff and how much money I would have to pay to get it. And I'm like, no. No. Like, if I'm going to spend money on promoting my music, I'm going to just buy a Facebook ad or something. You know what I mean? Like, something where I know it's legit. I'm not going to, like, trust some person on Instagram saying, "Oh, I'll promote you for $20. It's like, no. No. Yeah, it's like most of them are fake, and the one that I tried to work with that wasn't fake, it's still like they like reshared my stories, but it really didn't make a difference. You know, like it didn't make much of a difference because they don't have like enough followers themselves for it to make a difference on my story views. You know, and I didn't get any new followers from it, so it was like this was pointless. No, I actually got a new follower, so I'm actually happy about that. Because I know the person. I always love when someone I know follows me back, because that makes me feel really good. I mean, strangers following is cool too, of course, but when it's someone you know and you admire, then it's even better. Mm. I am not familiar. Okay. I will definitely check him out. Okay, I'll check him out. I like that handle too. That's cute. Clever and cute. Okay. Alright. I mostly wrote my own bio, but, well, I didn't write the whole thing. The base of my bio was written by someone I met when I was living in Japan. Um, oh, I definitely will. I totally will. I'm very interested. But yeah, my bio, the base of it was written by someone I met in Japan when I was living in Japan. But then the rest of it I just kind of build off of over the years as things change, you know? So like my current is some kind of mixture of what they wrote and what I wrote. Do you stream at all ever? Okay. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, I'll try to check out one of your streams. I've never streamed with YouTube, but I upload all of my stream videos to YouTube. Because that's where my original platform was years ago. That's why I always like when I first started this stream on this Twitch channel, my tagline was "Welcome back to 2011," because that's like my running theme. That like my videos and stuff is because that's when I like hit my peak on the internet. I guess was 2011. Yeah, yeah, I've just never done it there. I only started doing Twitch because I don't know. Yeah, I'm familiar with like how it works because I had looked into it and stuff before I started Twitch because I was trying to figure out like what I wanted to do. But I went with this because I had someone that could help me like navigate the software and stuff because I'd never done this before. Like my specialty is like video and video editing, so like not live stuff. Um, but yeah, that's how I ended up here. But I made YouTube videos way back way back when. Ugh. They sure were something. I've played a couple of my old videos on here. I've played a couple of my old videos on here. That was a long time ago. I've been streaming for almost 1 year. And I think my third video was when I played some of my old stuff. Because I definitely... Yeah, you should totally do some video content. Like, I love making videos and editing and everything. Yeah. It is. That's the hardest part, I think, is like all of the social media accounts. And like, I didn't used to use Facebook. Like, I didn't use Facebook for any music stuff or anything. But for something I wanted to sign up for, they required you to have a music Facebook page. So I created one, and now I still always forget to update it. And I get the least responses on that of anything else. So I'm just like, well, what's the point? What is the point? Yeah. That's why when people like make it, they get people to do that for them, then I feel like I would never like how somebody else did it though, so I'd still always have to do my own. Or like I would have to design the post and then they could like mass post it everywhere. But like I feel like nobody would satisfy me with how they would make it. And I'd have to either do it over or just do it from the beginning. Yeah, I see that. I'm trying to like set up some different collaborations with different musicians so that I can have like different creative ideas and make like a lot of different new sounds and stuff. I always like trying new things and going in a new direction. And yeah, so I see what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, like I mostly, for this album, I mostly have everything that I need. But with the side projects that I'm working on, that's where I want to collaborate and stuff. Yeah, it is. It's a lot. And like I make all my own artwork as well, so that's another layer. Like when I designed this, like the Rule 34 single cover slash my profile picture on literally everything right now. When I designed that, I drew it and then I colored it in Photoshop and finished it off like to make it look fancy and catchy and perverted within reason. I was so proud of that. And I did that in like 2 weeks. Um, which is a long time, kind of, but yet, in the grand scheme of things, I guess it's not a long time for creative stuff. I also hadn't drawn anything like that in 10 years, so there's that. I was pretty proud of it, not gonna lie. Thank you. Thank you. Like, I want to do some animation, like, in that style to go with that song. Like an anime music video, like, in that stylization. But I gotta relearn some shit to do that. Like, I know how to do it, but also, do I know how to do it? I learned how to do it. I made some stuff like that before, a long time ago. But again, it's been like 10 years. Longer for that. Since I've animated anything, it's probably been 12 years. I better stop or I'm gonna like give my age away, and that's like the big secret. Like the grand scheme of life. The biggest secret on the internet is Atchap 13's age. Uh-huh. Thank you. Thank you. I just keep doing everything I always ever did. So I'm just like, I'm just staying me forever. It's like that's what creative types do in Japan. It's like you just keep being you. There's no reason to change. I'm deciding, like I said, I was gonna get off at 1:15, but I might just stay on for 15 more minutes and then get off an hour and a half. That'll put me at 2 a.m. I can get 6 hours sleep. But also I wasn't out tonight, so I'm definitely not going to be tired I'm not going to be tired like I would have been if I'd been out till 5:30 a.m. Thank you. Thank you. I've actually not been out at night since June 5th. So it's been 2 weeks. Feels kind of weird. I'll get back to my usual Monday night antics. Because I miss my performances on Mondays. Starting back up. Because they didn't have it tonight. So tonight I wasn't missing out on that. I was going to go and support the people that I know that was doing this performance. But I couldn't. I was already out once today. And I came home, had a really good night, and then I'm just like, you know what, I have the energy to stream. Not going back out, but I'm going to stream. So here we are. What else? I don't know. There's yeah. I don't know. But I'm working on 3 different projects at the same time right now. But it's okay. Because I like where I'm going with this. And I like where everything is right now. I'm just super fucking excited for Saturday. Oh my kittens. Ah. Okay. Alright, thank you. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I'm definitely always looking for collabs, etc. for the next project that I'm working on. So yeah, I'll definitely get back to you on that. And same goes to you. If you ever have something that you'd like me to work on with you, I'm always open to it. I need to turn the AC on, but I feel like it'll make a sound in the background that will make me very unhappy when I play this back. So I'm just suffering through it, sweating through it until I can turn it on. Which is fine. Detoxing. And I'm at 45 followers on here now. I'm 5 away from making affiliate. So I'm like, please. I just need 5 more. I want to get 5 more followers before July 5th, because that's the first day that I streamed last year. I mean, seriously, for real. I've done enough of both tonight already. I've done enough of both tonight already. And now, just continues. I've definitely had those moments, for sure. Like, I'm not sleepy at all. Like, I'm used to being up super late, but I feel like if I don't force myself to at least try to go to sleep, I feel like I will wish I would have. And since it's the start to my week, I feel like I need the rest. But I will probably stream on Wednesday or Thursday night. Yeah. Yeah. And then I'll try to stream from my phone when I go to LA. I will try. Never done that before yet, so first time for everything. I've drank all this water. And yeah, I drink water out of a boba tumbler. It makes it taste better. Thank you so much. Thank you. I have the 3 songs that I'm working on. Once I finish those, I will only have 2 songs left on this album. Yeah, you definitely need to because I have it like every week. No, what I tried was Vietnamese coffee and had them put the tapioca pearls in it. That was so good. Because just the texture with like the iced coffee, then it was just so amazing. But I like creating interesting things. What is your favorite flavor? What is your favorite boba go-to? Like, fuck favorite colors. My question is, what is your favorite boba? Okay. I mean, that's fair. I like taro. Like, it's kind of a joke, the fact of how addicted to taro I am. Like, I actually have a vape pen and it is taro ice cream flavor because I like taro to an unhealthy extent. Because I like things that are earthy and sweet at the same time. That's like why I like things like sweet potatoes and pumpkin and whatever, you know? Like, I like things that are earthy and sweet. And taro is earthy and sweet. And it's so good because it's got this like little savory undertone. It's the best. It's the absolute best. It's the purple one. Like, not the deep purple. The deep purple's ube. Ube is good too. But ube is stronger than taro. So, like, ube is the Japanese one and taro is the Southeast Asian one. Like, for the purple root. So taro milk tea is like a light lavender purple. Whereas ube is like the deep purple. And I recently just had an ube latte and it was like life changing. So yeah, I am going to end the stream. It is 2 a.m. and I feel like I need to get some rest. I will be back one more night this week. Yeah, you definitely should. Like, I think you really like it. I think you really like it. I will be back either Wednesday or Thursday night with another stream before I head off to LA on Friday. Follow all of my social media. It is @Jap13 on everything. Find my music on Spotify and basically anywhere that has music for download and streaming. Please follow my channel if you haven't already. I'm only 5 people away from making affiliate My goal is to make affiliate before July 5th because that marks a year that I've been doing these streams. So hopefully I can get there on a guest day. And until next time, thank you. And until next time, stay unique. Chapter 13, out.